All right. Hello, 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 everybody. Give me a moment as I pause that. Okay, and let's bring back the camera. First of all, Celestial Falcon successfully funded, which is why we're here today. Hello, everybody. My camera angle is a little bit different today because in this video, we are going to be signing book plates. So I actually have two cameras set up all together. This is my main setup, and then I actually have my cell phone over here, which is going to be checking out the book plates. So I'm going to be signing book plates here, and I'm going to be chatting with everybody over here. So I'm going to actually, let's see, can I put that up? Would that be good? Oh, no, that would not be good. That would be okay, not too bright. All right, we're going to keep it like that. So I'm going to bring up the comments now. I'm going to keep Facebook up on the side because I have a feeling that Facebook sometimes doesn't work out. Now, also, I don't know if you noticed, my cell phone, for some reason, the quality, not as good. I don't know why. But yeah, it's a little bit delayed. So in this envelope over here, I have all the book plates that I'm going to be signing. I signed these, and these are going to be in the Celestial Falcon issue #1 deluxe edition comics that everybody's going to be getting that backed the Kickstarter. Real quick, I want to actually show all of you what it looks like. I'm actually going to switch. I'm sorry, it's going to be a little choppy, but I'm going to switch to this to show all of you. They're out of the envelope now. Now, I'm going to be signing them this way, so unfortunately, it's going to be upside down for all of you. I'm going to try to sign them as close as I can. I'm going to have the stack here, and then I'm going to sign them over here. Sorry I can't do it any bigger, but what I am going to do is I'm actually going to do it like this. I'm going to have the screen a little bit smaller because of that. This way, it'll cut me off, and then this way, I don't know. But, and we lost my cell phone, and I don't understand why we lost my cell phone. It was working all this time. Wait, might be working again. We might have lost my cell phone. Here we go. Mobile support. Continue. We're back. I just have to, let's check. Yeah, everything's fine. Book plates. Enter. And it's back. Mute the mic. That's fine. Okay, so the mic's muted again. So we're back to everything. What's up, Jordan? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And actually, since I'm using Streamlabs, I can do this. So what's up, Jordan? Great to see things are on the up. Yep. So I'll show you all real quick. I'm going to go back to the book plates. I'll show you all what the book plates look like. This is what the book plates look like. Basically, it's going to be the comic cover, and this is going to be inserted in every single one of the comics. My signature is going to be in one of two places. I am going to be signing some book plates over here, and I'm going to be signing some book plates over here. I'm going to be alternating. There are 50 book plates altogether. So what I'm going to be, well, let's get back to dual screen at least. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be, whoop, that should not be up at all. Why is that up? Remove. There we go. So I'm going to be, that's the background ambiance. So I'm going to be signing these, and we're just going to be chatting about anything and everything. I said Streamlab, didn't I? Listen, Brant. I have StreamYard. I have Streamlab. I'm sure I have something else that has Stream in it that I just don't even think about anymore. But yes, this is StreamYard. That's right. It's all powered by, since I did that, I might as well go back to the brands. It's all powered by StreamYard. It's powered by them. Don't correct me. Yeah, my search history is exposed. You can see that I had beach music. I'm not actually at the beach. So I'm going to be signing these, and we could all talk about whatever you guys want. This is all about chatting. And as a matter of fact, as I'm signing these book plates and as we are concluding all of the rewards for Celestial Falcon issue #1, I feel it is super awesome to announce, or, well, it's been announced, but talk about Secrets of Willow Mist issue #2 is going to be launching on Kickstarter this coming Monday, written by Lisa Moore. I love the first issue. The first issue is actually out already. It was successfully funded on Kickstarter, overfunded, by the way. And now we have issue number 2 coming out, and I'm super, super excited for that. If you are following Last Ember Press, definitely go check out the Kickstarter. It's going to be live on Monday. I'll be backing it. All of you should definitely be backing it as well. There's a lot of really awesome stuff that's going to be coming out of Last Ember Press this coming year, and Willow Mist is going to be the start of 2020. I'm really, really excited about that. Just posted an update on Kickstarter with this video. Awesome. Thank you, Brant. So Secrets of Willow Mist, I'm really excited. I love Lisa's writing. I love Willow Mist. I am super behind that book when it comes to Last Ember Press. So anyone who wants to know more information, I'm sure Brant is already, as we speak, getting ready to share a link about Willow Mist. But it will be live on Monday, so keep an eye on my Facebook, Brant's Facebook, the Last Ember Press Twitter. It's going to be all over when it goes live, and of course, when I back it, it's going to be on my Facebook. So I'm really looking forward to that. So as we are concluding Celestial Falcon, we are starting the next project. And look, Brant did it. There it is. There it is right there. So that's the link that's being shared on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, I'm sure he will share it on Facebook as well. I'll catch up later. I'm off to bed. Okay, Jordan, thank you so much for popping in for this moment. So how I'm going to be doing this is, like I said, I'm going to sign a couple. I'm going to keep an eye on the chat. As chat moves on, I will answer or we will talk. If not, I have a lot to talk about anyway. So I'm sorry. I'm going to be facing this way because this is where I'll be signing. So I'm sorry. I'm going to try to maybe move the camera a little bit more. So this way, yeah. So this is the best I can do. So first one, I'll actually have it up for the first one so everybody can see. So I was inspired by my friend Danson's signature. I do something very special when it comes to my signature, when it comes to Celestial Falcon, when it comes to my comics, or our comics, but when it comes to my signature on a comic. So I actually, this is now I'm nervous. See, now I've made myself nervous doing this. But first one I'm going to sign on this corner. So there and there. And how we're going to be doing this is, and then that, and there you go. First one is signed. Might make it a little bigger next time around, but first one. So here we go back now to the way it was here. Okay. So first one signed. I'm going to put that over to the side. So I'm really excited to get this first issue out. It's all uphill from here. We are already working on issue number 2, Brant and I. And like I said, we also have Willow Mist coming out now, and there are a bunch of other really awesome Kickstarters coming out of Last Ember Press for this year. Next one done. So I actually just did 2 on the same corner, so I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So a lot's been going on in my life, as you all know. The past 3 weeks have been absolutely insane. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, both positive and unfortunately sad. I don't know. It's just there's a lot that I wanted to start 2020 in, and unfortunately didn't exactly start off in the best way. I'm not really happy with that. Oh, I might actually fix it a little bit. There we go. So this is my first time actually signing a bunch of things. This is completely. Whoop! I kicked the camera over here. This is completely new for me. Brant and Lisa have already done this for multiple books that they've done already. Okay, I did that side, so we're gonna go back to this side. I'm gonna try different styles and different ways of doing. It's hard for me to. It's funny because I've always not had a problem signing and talking, but for some reason I feel like I'm under pressure because everybody's looking. So there's another one. Whoop. I don't want them to get. See, I'm using the type of Sharpie that actually I'm afraid it's gonna smudge. So I'm trying to keep them all far apart from each other so they don't smudge. So that's why I wanted to do one side and then the other. So this way I could kind of lay them on top of each other like that and not have to worry. You can't see it, but they're on the bed over here. Still working on the office, like I said. So with that being said, all that's been going on, finally I'm kind of getting back into a groove, so to speak, or I'm coming back into all the work that I had planned for this year. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into. Brent and I have some really cool stuff with all Aftershock. I almost said All Elite Wrestling. See, look at that, with Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment, and we're working. We were really excited. We actually were having. I'm gonna give a full disclosure here. We were so excited. We were sitting there. We were talking about it, and we were talking about just Aftershock, AEW Aftershock. And what happened was we just started talking about. I had started talking about Ring of Honor and what do you call it, New Japan Wrestling, which I actually started watching. One, because Ring of Honor is very slow with their uploads, and we're talking about a few other things. I don't want to give too much away because there are things coming. Okay, I did that side, so another one on this side. So we have a lot planned, and I have a lot planned for both Dark Avenger. I'm looking to bring a couple of things back. Like I said, this is going to be a year of building, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. And when I say we, as I always say, I say we because you all are watching. You all are the reason I'm here, and I'm the one that's here making the content. So we're in this journey together, and the journey has brought us to where we are today. Oh, actually, you guys can see it better on here. So the journey has brought us to this point in time. And like I said, I'm super excited about getting Celestial Falcon done, getting it out to everyone who backed the Kickstarter. I actually should move this a little bit away from the computer because I feel like I'm hitting it and I don't want the computer to shake. So I'm excited to get this out to everybody, and then I'm excited for getting my desk, which hopefully will be coming soon. And the desk is more than likely going to be built in Comic Book Corner, where I won't have to deal with shaking desks. Doing fine. Thank you, Brent. So, what do you call it? Where I won't have to deal with shaking desks. That's also making me super nervous. I really should have practiced a little bit more before doing these. So I apologize to everyone getting these. If you're let down by my signature, over time, hopefully I will get better at doing it impromptu without having to sit there and just give a few practices out. So anyway, I'm really excited about the wrestling stuff. Again, Brant's the reason why I got into Birthright. Brant's the reason why I got into several things. And now my mother and Cindy are so happy that Brant has gotten me back into wrestling. So Brant got me back into wrestling through AEW. Actually, I can fix this a little bit downward now. So Brant got me back into wrestling through AEW, and then I started looking into New Japan Wrestling because of the connection between the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, who are VPs in AEW, and their connection with New Japan Pro Wrestling. And they were also in Ring of Honor. They actually left Ring of Honor and started AEW. That was the last place they were in. So yeah, it's all kind of connected. So I look back at Ring of Honor, and then Ring of Honor, I have already been watching New Japan Wrestling. I've watched several matches on YouTube. Ended up subscribing to Ring of Honor. I'm waiting for February 1st to come around, and then I'm going to be subscribing to New Japan Wrestling to watch that. And this is why we decided if we're going to start looking into all these different wrestling avenues, we were going to go and make a channel for wrestling because, again, we didn't want to overload Comic Frontline. And at the same time, we were talking about this, but We Are the Core. So this all kind of plays into using 2020 to kind of plan out what we want to do with We Are the Core, and then moving forward with that, as well as all the other wrestling projects we want to work on. Again, like I said, it's nothing new. This is all stuff I've been working on. So it's just building on the stuff that I've already been doing wrestling-wise, as well as building an audience for it. So it's about building the series that I'm already doing and building the audience for those series. And I've got Brent by my side, so I'm not worried. Brent has been nothing but the best person to work with through all of my endeavors over the course of the past. Brent, how long have we known each other now? 10. It feels like I've known you for a lifetime, and I mean that in the best possible way. And I cut my S off. Well, this one's going to have half an S, so anybody who gets this, it's the half S variant. Don't judge me. Okay, so I feel like I could write my name bigger on this side for some reason. I feel more like at ease writing my name bigger, and it's funny that it's like that, but so what I do is I like to have I can show you guys here. I like to make the C and the D so it's like a, well, it can't focus really. So like the C and D are connected, and then I have my name, and then I sign the last name. Put those there. So other than that, speaking of comic books, I am actually working on some stuff for Dark Avenger as well. I've been thinking about the comic reviews. I've had more than 6 months away from doing the original Dark Avenger comic book review show, and I wanted to see how I would feel about not doing a comic review anymore. And yeah, I miss it at times, I really do. And then there are other times where it's like I'm glad I don't have to do 9 years or so. I think, wow, 9 years. That's right, because you knew me before Tommy. You knew me as I met Cindy. So yeah, it's been about 9 years. So I'm looking at working out something where it comes to the comic reviews again. I'm working on several ideas for several reviews on Dark Avenger. I'm going to be leaving my main channel, which is basically my name, Chris DeBudo, to vlogging, and I'll have other videos on there as well. But the main thing on that channel is going to be vlogs. As far as unboxings, reviews, whether it be comics, movies, TV, video games, or stuff like that, I'm going to leave that on Dark Avenger. Also, it's because of audience. Well, I mean, even these live shows like this one right here is on Dark Avenger. I'm looking, obviously, all of you are here for reviews on Dark Avenger. And I feel like if you want to see vlogs or videos of that type, even skits, you would want to go to the main channel then. So that's how I'm kind of dividing it up. Dark Avenger Gaming, like I said, is an archive of everything I do on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, I do have a lot of games that I'm getting ready to stream. That's another reason why I got the PC. I got the PC, maybe 8, don't remember, but at least 8, probably 9. It feels like forever, Brant, and I mean this in the best way possible, so it doesn't matter how many years. But as far as Dark Avenger Gaming goes, I am going to be working on several playthroughs, so to speak. That's what they're called, Let's Plays. Mike T cracks the whip, back to work, Chris. I'm at work, Mike. By the way, I like the Batman logo. Don't crack the whip with me. One of these is yours. I'll give you the variant with the S cut off. But I'm working on several different things, and actually Mike T might actually be joining me for a few games. We did Halo Reach. I'd love to do Halo Reach again, Mike, with the 4K on it now, or the better graphics on it. I would love to. I'd love to attack that game again, and then maybe get into the rest of the Halo franchise, especially because we have the Master Chief Collection. I'd love to finish Gears of War 5. Zombie Army 4 is coming out in, I think, 2 weeks. I have the trilogy to kind of set that up. And then, okay, I can start over again. And then I think we have Cyberpunk 2077. We've got, I know, Persona 5. Yes, I ended up bending and getting one Persona game because it looks cool, the collector's edition, and it's actually affordable. So there's a lot of games coming out this year, and then we have the fun of new consoles, PS5 and Xbox Series X. I had to think about that for a moment because we have the Xbox One X, and now we're going to have the Xbox Series X. Why they did that and didn't just wait and just call it the Xbox X, I'll never understand. And yeah, we will do some Monster Hunter World, Brent. Absolutely. I have Monster Hunter World for the PS4, so we definitely will. We should do the whole series since 6 is coming. Yes, that was my point, Mike. We definitely should do that. So between Monster Hunter World, which is another game, like I said, like Brent was just saying, and Halo and Gears and all the other newer things coming out. Dying Light, the second Dying Light's coming out, and they keep promising the next Zombie Island, which I don't see that happening. I really don't. At this point, I don't see that happening. But no, definitely, Brent, and I do want to get Iceborne. I really do want to get Iceborne. I might play the main game with you, and then when we get to Iceborne, where you will be able to continue forward and I won't, that might be when I get the Iceborne DLC, which it might actually get cheaper by that point because, again, we only play. I got to get you into, dude, with all the crazy stuff going on, speaking of those 3 weeks, adding the 2 weeks before that, which were the last 2 weeks of December, and the first 3 weeks of January, I finished the entire battle pass on Fortnite because I needed to stay up at night and Fortnite was keeping me up. I finished the entire battle pass levels 1 through 100. That's insane. I've never finished I finished a Fortnite battle pass once, but never as quick as I did for this first season of Chapter 2. And I know Mike T hates Fortnite, but Fortnite, again, I feel like there's a stigma towards it now. Either people really love it or people hate it because of the popularity or the amount of, you have anywhere from kids to adults playing the game. So there's kind of a stigma towards it now. I still have fun with it, and my friend James and Mark and myself have fun with it. Brant and I used to have fun with it. I'm trying to get Brant back into it a little bit, even if it's just for, just some fun times. I would love to get back into Fortnite with Brant. And I won't leave you this time, Brent, because it's a whole new map. I'm going to have to show you all the new spots. It's new. And when I say it's new, they literally redid the entire map. Nothing's recognizable at all anymore. So there's definitely a lot when it comes to Fortnite. And I saw there's a comment. 1 second. I do want to finish this one. And I'm hitting the table, so I'm going to move this over a little bit, and I'll have to move the camera over a little bit then as well. Give me a moment while I readjust everything. PUBG is cross-platform now, too. Yes, PUBG is, and I don't know if Brand has PUBG, but you are right, Mike. So, we can do PUBG as well. I hope this is okay for everybody. Yeah, it's okay for everybody. You guys can see it. I would like to do PUBG as well. That's not actually a bad idea. I'm going to actually move over just a little bit, and I'll turn the camera a little bit more towards me. I just don't want to get it out the window because you have the reflection of the sun and everything. I'm game. Definitely. I know PUBG's cross-platform. Apex, I do have Apex. Well, obviously it's free. We should definitely try Apex because I feel like I could be better at the game. I've only ever played it solo, so I don't know what it's like playing with friends on Apex. So if I play with friends and I find it enjoyable, absolutely. I think I could swear I did play it with friends once, but it was literally so long ago. It was probably way back when Apex first came out. So I'll have to retry that again. I don't know if Apex is – no, it is not. Apex isn't cross-platform. If it is, I'd be down for that. It's not cross-platform, Mike, but I don't mind downloading it on the Xbox. And Brant's going to be on Xbox soon as well. So we'll be able to play it through Xbox. I was thinking about getting Overwatch for Xbox because Overwatch 2 is coming out. But then it's like, no. I kind of did the same thing when it came to Resident Evil. I got Resident Evil 3's remake for the PlayStation 4 because all my other Resident Evils are on PlayStation 4. But I do know it's on Xbox. So it's hard because I want to get it on the Xbox because I like the Xbox. But Resident Evil's always been PlayStation. So I don't know how weird it would be playing Resident Evil 3 on an Xbox. And again, I want to keep all my franchises at least on the same console. So I might get a second one when it goes down in price because there is a multiplayer to Resident Evil 3. Unless they put it on the Game Pass, which that would be amazing of you, Xbox, if you did that. Put the Resident Evil 3 at least on your Game Pass. You don't have any other Resident Evil on there, but, it'd be nice. And I love the Game Pass, I will say that. Wait for Overwatch 2. Apparently 2 is just a campaign and all new characters will be... Yeah, that's my thought exactly. Now, a lot of you are going to question why all the capital letters except for the I. Again, this is my personal signature. So this is how I do my signature for my comics. So it's unique. Some people literally just do a line. Like seriously, it looks like this. I met Jim Lee at New York Comic Con and I watched him sign, and I actually have a signature here. It's literally a couple of loops, an upside down U, a straight line, and then a dash at the top of the straight line. First Resident Evil I ever played was on GameCube. Then you definitely played either 0. I don't know, 3 wasn't on there. You played either 0 or you played Resident Evil 4. Those are the only 2 I believe that were on the GameCube. Unless Resident Evil 4 was... See, now my mind is wondering if it was Wii. No, it wasn't on the Wii. They redid it for the Wii, so it was on the GameCube. So you either played 4 or you played 0. Or you played Resident Evil 1's remake. Because the very first remake was on the GameCube. See, I may not be Michael, my brother, but I do have semi-knowledge when it comes to certain things. Resident Evil is just one of those franchises that I'm a huge fan of. So sometimes I'll be right, sometimes I'll be wrong. I'm never 100% right. Michael could spew out the whole rundown of Nintendo or Atari all the way down to where we're at today. He's just that good at it. I'm not. I'm just one of those, pleb players. We're going to try something different with the next 2. I'm going to do these 2 the same way, and then I'm going to change it up a little bit. Remake of 1. The remake was pretty good. I did like it. I think the problem is they can't remake the remake, which I wish they would, because I love how they remade 2 and 3. And I really wonder, with all the technology now, I wonder how 1 would be now as compared to the remake they made way back in the GameCube era, But if they remake 4, there's a problem. That's all I'm going to say. I think 4 was good the way it was, and I think that was the beginning of the franchise as far as in the new era of games. So I wouldn't change 4. I mean, if they want to update the graphics, I mean, sure, but they've re-released 4 so many times. It's not even funny. And I'm going to try something a little different for this one. Instead of being all the way up at the top, I'm going to go, Brad, it's okay if I go a little bit. I have to ask Brad because Brad's going to be signing these as well. And I hope he actually does make a video of it. It'll be cool to bounce back and forth. Brad, is it okay if I was to go a little lower with my signature? Let me know. I'll do another 2 the same way, but let me know if it's okay if I go a little lower with my signature, because I want to try something else out. Although that's not that bad either. See, now I've lost my place. I don't know which ones are dry now and which ones aren't. So I'm going to say that all of these need to dry. And I'm actually going to make room for another 2 over here. I've got a message. Mike T's internet, I think, crashed. Mike, if you come back, I'm still here. I'm going to be here for a little while. I'm talking a lot more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. I'm only 18 out of 50 in. So, and I love this. This is actually a lot of fun. Brant was right. Brant's always right. Sometimes we disagree, but I had a feeling when Brant said I'm going to have fun with this, I was like, oh, I got to write my name so many times. He's like, no, you're going to have fun with it. Watch. I was like, yeah. I just screwed up the R a little bit. Can I fix it? Can we fix it? They say never go back over something, but I'm going to go over it anyway. Brent was right. I'm enjoying it. I'll make a video, and yeah, lower is good. Lower is good? Perfect, as I'm about to start this new one. Okay. Yeah, lower works better for me, actually. Lower actually worked better for me. A little lower. I think it's still high, but lower is better. Yeah, it's not going to look good on that camera. All right, continuing on. I'll do lower on this side too. Why not? My loop for my R, I have to get better at doing that. I'm making it too big on certain ones. Look, when computers were invented, they were thinking of me. My handwriting is terrible. It really is. You should go see my class notes back when college. I got better. You should see my notes back when I was in elementary school and back when I was in junior high. My God, I was the only one that could read them. And looking back now, especially with myself getting better, I have trouble still reading them. So. I'm really looking forward to this year, though. There's a lot of stuff. And we're back. I don't know if you were talking at me. No, I wasn't. I saw your message, though. Make a loop like a Dairy Queen. No. The way I do it now is the way it's going to be done for all of them. I can't make different changes now since you're in school. And I was 1873, dude. If I was alive in 1873, I don't think. No, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't. You know, half of me wants to think about how old I'd be over 100. That's for damn sure. No, yeah, 1873. An elderly lady once told me sloppy writing is a sign of genius. If so, I'm really smart. If that's the truth, and I'm going to judge my genius on my writing, I'm on the level of Albert Einstein. Yeah, I mean, I'm smart. I'll definitely agree that genius is definitely in that. But if you were to judge my handwriting by my IQ, I don't think Albert Einstein would be where I'm at. Maybe a little bit below Albert Einstein, E equals MC squared. I never would have thought of something like that, but it makes sense to me. So maybe I am on Albert Einstein's level. I just don't do the science. I love science, but I just don't do the science. Although now I think the R is just one of those things where it's going to be a charm in the name. Okay. Man, I hate it, but I'm already almost done. Wow. Okay. We're almost done. I'm kind of sad. I was hoping this would last longer. We've only been on for about a half hour. How long have we been streaming? Let's see. StreamYard, are you going to... Yeah, 36 minutes. I'm almost done. Shoot, I should take my time. Also, your boy Jeter is a Hall of Famer. I don't feel old yet. However, and I was telling this to Brant, looking at the cast of Picard, I remember when they were all young on Next Generation. That makes me feel old. And then I actually saw my friend Richie today, and we were talking about kids, and Lori, his sister, who I used to work with, I spent 10 years working at our job with, she had a daughter. She just turned 3. I was mentioning that Tommy just turned 6, and I was like, does this mean we're getting old? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, no, I don't feel like I'm getting old. I feel the same. There's no way I'm getting old. Have kids. That will make you start to question if you're getting old or not. Me, on the other hand, I have the beauty of the heart of a child, so I don't have to worry about growing old. I just have to worry about dealing with stupid people like I did at the end of last year, and I've totally cut them off. That is, as I make the joke a lot, that's so 2019. I'm not about that anymore. We're in 2020. Let the negative, stupid people stay in the past. We're moving forward with the positive, amazing people in the present and future, which all of you are. And Brant's definitely kept my head on straight the past 3 weeks. So, Brant, I'm sorry, everybody. Brant's just a little bit higher on the awesome chart because he's just been an amazing friend, an amazing brother, keeping me straight and seeing me through the dark times, the scary times with my daughter coming early. And he's just been an amazing support through a lot of things. So we are now at the home stretch. There's only 4 left after this. Just, do I want to? Okay. Maybe I'll show you all the bet when I'm done. JD, what's up, JD? Welcome in. JD, I'm going to call you out, man. JD actually, he's one of my friends that have been pushing for me to get a much love, brother. Oh, much love always, Brent. JD is actually one of the people that were pushing for me to get into gaming PC. Now, of course, the Bitter Old Goons, BOGG, Bitter Old Goons Gaming on Twitch, they've all been pushing for me to get a gaming PC for about since I've known them. But they all like to play Grand Theft Auto 5 together on PC. JD and I have played on PlayStation 4 a bit. I know Mike T wants to play with me a bit on Xbox. Mike T actually gifted me Grand Theft Auto 5 for Xbox. JD gifted me Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PC. I feel like the world is trying to tell me something here. Is the world trying to tell me to get back into Grand Theft Auto? I think so. The last Grand Theft Auto I played from beginning to end was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I did not like San Andreas. Nobody likes talking about 4, and I've yet to play the story mode on 5. But yeah, nobody likes talking about 4. I played a little bit of 4 because it was supposed to be a mix between New York. You know, Coney Island was supposed to be like a model for one of the places in the game. Yeah, that game got boring. That game got boring real easy, real fast, and there was no internet like multiplayer back then, like the way there is for 5. 5 is freaking amazing. You're right. The world is saying play Red Dead 2. If I can find Red Dead 2, now remember I have to do it on PC and Xbox. We'll see. I have GTA 5 since launch. Ask me if I've played a minute of the campaign. The answer is no. You know what, Mike? I believe it because a lot of people are buying Grand Theft Auto for the online. Same thing with Red Dead Redemption 2. But I feel like Red Dead Redemption 2 has the story that everybody wants to play. So it's a little bit higher than Grand Theft Auto 5 because everybody wants to play the multiplayer, but everybody really wants to play the story as well. And yes, JD, there definitely is going to be mayhem when I get on that game. That's for damn sure because there's a lot to be done. And I hear we're not going to be getting a Grand Theft Auto 6 until 2023, I believe Niall said. That was the rumor. Which kind of sucks. Plus, Red Dead didn't have MP right away. True, it didn't. And I think that's what got a lot of people interested in doing the multiplayer was they were waiting for so long, but then there were a lot of bugs at first. But it's Rockstar. Rockstar, at least, you know, they care about their people, right? So I know how to spell my last name. For some reason, I'm talking about Rockstar now. I'm forgetting. Last 2. Last freaking 2. What did we do special for the last 2? I feel like I want to do something special, but then it's unfair because all the signatures should be equal, or at least everybody should get the same thing on their cards. So 2026 sounds like 30 years away to me. Still, we are the same amount of time from 2050 as we are in 1990. I know, man. Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. No, I'm not going to do anything special because I don't want to do that because everybody should have the same thing on their card. So that's the second to last one. And now we are at the grand finale. One of them is mine, and you like me more, so you make mine special. Wait a minute. Oh, I got you. One of them is mine, and you like me more, so make mine special. I got you. You meant this. Mike, never hold one above the rest. I love you, man. and you are awesome for what you did for this Kickstarter, but I'm sure you understand what I say. All of those look exactly the same. But I'll tell you what, one thing I will say, since, as you do say, to make you special, I will be playing a lot of games with you. So when we're in the game, we'll have a good time together. Maybe we'll try to, I see Smash back on Halo. Maybe we'll try to bring Smash in and blow him up a couple of times just for old time's sake. I didn't need anything special. My mom always said I was special. My mom, too. Half the time, I don't know if she meant special one way or the other, but hey, I still felt good. It's light. Oh, wait. Wow, that just changed up real quick. Is the Superman thing behind you new? I never noticed it before. The Superman thing behind the light? Yeah, oh, the light. Yes. The light is actually new. I had the light up at Review Corner, but when I moved the fish tank up there, I put the light on the wall. What's going to happen is the fish tank is moving down to the apartment at some point. I'm going to be resetting up the review station, and the light will probably go back at the review station again. But for right now, it's behind me. Cindy got me that for Christmas 3 years ago, about 3 years ago. So last one. Digital drum roll, everyone, please. And that's all she wrote. I'll before I cut out, I'll take the phone off and I'll show you all what it looks like. So I have to unplug it. So see if I can. There they all are. All signed. They're going to be drying, and then I'm going to be shipping these off to Brand. And they will be signed, and he said he's doing a video. What's up, Jesse? Jesse's in the comments. So those are all signed. We're going to actually let this go now. And I'm actually going to give my cell phone a break. It needs it. So, okay, put that down. And this is the part of the show where I hate the most, and this is the goodbyes. So I want to thank all of you for being here for this 45 minutes. Wow, I actually started at 4:45, and this was a 45-minute live show. I will say this before I go. I have a lot of things I'm planning for Dark Avenger, a lot of things I'm planning for Shooting Star Universe, written-wise. I do have a Patreon. I'm going to be working on some ideas for that. I do want to say, though, as I mentioned the Patreon, I want you all to know that anything I do online, videos, posts, whatever, never will I ever hide something or put something behind a paywall. Anything I do for Patreon will be like if I do a video or if I do a post, it will be something that I'm doing exclusively for Patreon. It won't be something like if I'm doing comic reviews or if I'm doing something, oh, if you want to see this comic review, you have to be a patron. No, I will always have that stuff public for everyone. Maybe Patreon will get a few day early view. Like I'll give it like a couple of days early. Like you get it a couple of days earlier than when it goes public. But never will I hide something or put something behind a paywall where you have to be a Patreon to see it. I will obviously, since I'm on a website, like any website, do exclusive stuff for said website. But I won't be doing anything exclusive for Patreon until obviously it builds up. If it builds up, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I do have a Patreon, and I do want to try working on that this year. But I won't be doing, like I said, anything exclusive on there until there are a lot of people, or at least a few people on there as patrons. However, I will be doing some early uploads on there. Even if I get one patron, at that point, I will actually post some things early on Patreon, but it'll still be on YouTube and it'll still be public. But I'm working on that. There's a lot of stuff going out of Patreon, going back to the work. There's a lot of stuff coming for Dark Revenge Gaming. I have a few games I'm working on. JD and I are actually working on a update Sea of Thieves review. Like I said, reviews, unboxings, Whether a review be on TV, comic books, video games, those will all be right here on Dark Avenger Gaming, on Dark Avenger C86. Dark Avenger Gaming will be an archive of all the streams over on Twitch. There will be streams on Twitch, new games, whether it be a playthrough, multiplayer, etc. I'm working on an idea for Survivor Saturday or Sunday, where it'll be a bunch of Survivor games, and it'll be multiplayer, and it'll be a couple hours, and we'll be jumping back and forth between games. But Dark Avenger Gaming on YouTube will be an archive of all that. Vlogs and videos of that nature and skits will be over on the main channel. As you all know, Comic Book Weekly every Tuesday on a Comic Frontline, as well as our topic video. AEW Aftershock is going to be moving to Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment in March. For the rest of this month, it will be exclusively on Frontline. Next month, February, we will be casting it both on Frontline and Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. And yes, we will be doing zombies. Oh, JD, we will be doing lots of zombies. And then after that, in March, it will be exclusively on Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. So if you like wrestling and you want to continue to watch AEW Aftershock and any other videos, whether they be Aftershock podcasts, skits, or topic videos of that nature when it comes to wrestling, definitely go check out Aftershock Wrestling Entertainment. The page, the channel's up now, but there's absolutely nothing on it. We do want to archive all of the AEW Aftershocks on there, so they should be going up there soon. We do have social medias all across the board for Aftershock, but we're still working on, like I said, we still got a lot of, there's a lot of work to be done between now and March when the channel fully goes up. So there's that. What the Card is still on a hiatus because cards are expensive. And buying comics and video games and all the other stuff I need for work and whatnot, yeah, those are definitely on back burner for now. Said it before my message went through. Oh, I said it before my message your message went through. Sorry about that. Brett. Do you have any idea when you'll be back to streaming playing games? As I'm talking about that, we'll talk about that. World War Z, Mike T. Yes, that's exactly what JD's talking about. World War Z, I have it on PlayStation 4 and Xbox has it on the Game Pass. I've got some time to kill now, JD. That's great, but I don't. Unfortunately, I have a few things I have to do, but I might be able to tonight later on. There you go, Brent, sharing it at that's our, down here, that is our social media across the board. Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, all of that is the AWE cast. So that's all our social media. But any idea when I'll be back? So I put the post out on Facebook today that I've had a crazy 3 weeks. It has been a crazy 3 weeks. I've had a chance to process everything that's going on. I still have a newborn baby in the house, so I will be getting back to doing work. I'm back to doing work right now. This video right here, doing all of these, is basically my I'm back to starting work thing. This is how I'm starting off. I am getting back into doing all the stuff that I have planned for this year. I'm just going to be starting it slowly. Like I said, I'm going to be doing all the stuff I've been doing. Dark Avenger Live, Dark Avenger, as far as reviews and stuff, you'll be seeing those trickle in slowly. Like I said, I'm not going to be working off of a schedule. I'm going to be working off of my time. And if I do start up any type of series, again, I'm not going to hold myself to, I've got to do it every single week. If I miss a week, I miss a week. That's the way it is. That's what Comic Book Weekly is all about, keeping things weekly. She's in the house now. Yes, she's home, Mike T. And thank you for the yay. I'd like to catch up soon. Too much has happened. It has, JD. We definitely need to catch up soon. I've got a lot of stuff that we have a lot of work to do. Between me and Brand, JD and myself, period, alone, solo. There's a lot of work to be done this year. 2020 is going to be a year of building. And that starts now. This video is the start of it all. Thanks for sharing the signing, man. Bro, he said, bro. And again, much love. Take your time. Ease back into things. I plan to. And thank you, Brand. I know you've been a huge support. You, JD, Mike T, everybody who's been here has been a huge support of all the stuff I do, and of course me taking my time getting back into the swing of things. Definitely want to get back into the swing of things. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about right at this moment. Like I said, Zombie Army 4 is coming soon. I might try to get some Zombie Army Trilogy. I had that game I actually have that game coming. It's coming as a prequel to Zombie Army 4. I might do a little bit of that to prequel 4. Mike T and I might be doing some Halo to prequel 6. JD and I have World War Z. And once I get my PC set up, there'll be Grand Theft Auto 5. I want Escape from Tarkov. If anybody wants to know what I want for my birthday, I want the collector's edition for Escape from Tarkov, because that game, everyone's talking about it. I've been watching so many people play it. I really, the moment I get my PC set up between Grand Theft Auto 5, Escape from Tarkov, and a few other PC exclusive games, I definitely want to spend time in Tarkov. I really want to try Escape from Tarkov. It looks like a lot of fun. So that'll definitely be one of the first games I purchase once my computer and desk are up and running. I am doing a series on the main channel showing the evolution of this room. I have the first clip where it shows the futon going. Well, it shows the way the room was. And then I have a second clip where it shows the futon in the first bed's place when this bed goes. Desk is going to go up into that corner over there. And then I'm probably going to have this whole blank wall to work with for a background, until I get a green screen. I don't know if I want a green screen at the same time. If I do get one, it's going to be a while. So let me just throw that out there. I don't know if I want a green screen. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Because I do notice things with a green screen that are beneficial and not beneficial for me. But at the same time, then I won't have to worry about my background. We'll see. Again, this is all we'll sees. Thank you all so much for being here. I love all of you. Thank you all so much for the condolences at the beginning of the month, the congratulations as well. I am actually going to be doing something. I know a lot of people congratulated me on the last Ember Press newsletter. I am actually going to work on writing something for the newsletter, thanking all of you there personally in the newsletter. I'm not going to sit there and personalize, because I don't know how many people congratulated. And very soon, right, Brant, the Shooting Star Presses newsletter will be beginning, right, Brant? Right. I'm going to say right. He's going to say right, and eventually you will be seeing Shooting Star Presses. Eventually. We're working on it. It's a work in progress. It's just the first 3 weeks of the new year. Yes, February. There you go. Why do I feel like we talked about it and I'm completely forgetting? Because I had way too much going on this year. I feel like we did talk about it and I'm just forgetting. So if we did, I apologize. Chris needs a green screen. Mike then buys Chris 30 feet of green paper. No. See, that's what I mean. No. I don't need green paper. Thank you very much. No. And Brent, if we did talk about it before, I apologize. It probably just slipped my mind completely. And I'm trying to think of all the things that I want to talk about before ending the show. And I just didn't remember if we did talk about February. Until next time, everybody, thank you all for being here. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you all really soon in the next video. And I wish I had an end screen. Eventually I will, but till then, I only have the starting soon banner. So, yeah, that'll be the end. So, later, everyone.